Alright, peeps. Figured I'd start off by showing you this. I mentioned in one video that I was getting horrible pain. And so I figured I would show just what kind of pain rate I'm supposed to be getting. And hopefully I can resize this chat, but it's not like, it's not letting me apparent. It's not like that. Okay, so I just logged in. Blue 64, as you may have noticed from my my YouTube channel name. We're trying to go with that nickname a lot. That's kind of my thing. I'm on this quest. It's a big one. This is a skill quest. The skill quest NPC. I'll go over this real quick because this one's kind of useful. This is going to be a bunch of noob tips at some point, but primarily, if I can work my way through the lag, this guy gives you skill quests. This one I'm on is actually for 5 moths. That's the reward. And if I go down here, I can actually look at how much I have. And, somebody wasn't obeying chat rules. I've got 416 moss. I've been playing for almost a year. Okay, go ahead and pop that up. And this is for time since character creation. I already tested this video. I know it's not going to be too laggy. Oh, thanks, Eric. And so I know it's not going to be too laggy. This is a private channel, so no one else is actually seeing these messages, and they're chat commands anyway, so they wouldn't actually see it anyways. I forgot. See, that right there was a perfect example. I forgot that I cannot use certain chat commands yet because I have not built mods. For example, /CL. Doesn't work. A few of the ones that don't work are. Which one I just used? Sorry. It's been a long day. So you saw what it was. But these are the main ones, really. And those are the big ones. You know, you got your combat level, which, you know, you can find just by looking over your character. And there's your level right there. You can see it. Okay. I'm currently raising a baby griffin, which he's not very beefy. I'm not raising him for that. I'm actually raising him for money, coins. It's kind of slow to load because I'm recording and whatnot, but you know, I wanted to show you guys I do get good ping. It's just the recording does not like me. Okay, so what I need, there's 2 ways to do it. I'm going to show you the way that is normally intended. Enable mods. Now, when you hit this is on mobile too, but it may cut off right here on mobile and you'll actually need to scroll down. Enable mods. These are provided by third party and may not work on all devices. That's true. If your device messes up after you load these, refresh and try again. See if it is the mods causing the problem or if it is something else. There's 2 mobile apps. One is built for stability, the other is built for performance. The Sandbox app is for performance. If that one does not work, the other one should work fine. Alone, they handle about 50%, individually of mobile devices approximately. Together they cover approximately 90%. So they're pretty good. Also, we are not responsible for any damages that may occur. To unload mods, just refresh your browser or restart your app. Another thing I would like to mention, Steam does not need this step. Okay, if you're on Steam, don't worry about this step. This is just a real quick cover all of it and we'll be good to go. So you hit yes and it'll open it up. Now alternatively, you can use the chat command /mods. You don't want backslash, you want /. And I typed it in chat real quick for you. That chat lag, that's on my end too. That's not just you guys, okay? That's, again, because I'm recording. If you look down, well, you can't look down in the bottom right, but my processor is maxed. Go ahead and pop that up right now. Here's my processors. I'm a dual core. And here's my RAM. As you can see, I'm not using all of my RAM. I am using all of my processor. Look at that little dip. Okay? So I am actually maxing my processor to record this. There's double experience going, it's integrated. I haven't loaded the mods yet. You'll notice I'm skipping the keybind mod. Another mod that I'm skipping, I believe, is farming extensions. I'm skipping farming extensions. And that's because I really don't need farming extensions. So I'm not going to load it yet. I will eventually load it. Just not right now. I don't need it right now. This quest gives moss, you know, and it's pretty long. I've been on it for a few days, gathering the resources. Finally just caved in, did a lot of NPC selling, which not really recommended by quite a lot of players, but I did it. You'll notice my view just extended. That's normal, but that's not the big thing. The big thing, first off, you want to note that the health. Thank you. I don't recognize that name. Must be a new guy. Why they're buying Narwa? Perdao is on the other side of Reval here. So, max game size without mods is 13 by 13. It goes all the way down to 7 by 7. There's also full screen mode. If I counted the size right, this comes out to 29 by 29. And the way that I measured that is if you stand there, you can get to the sand right about there in one go, one click. Because your character will walk from there all the way to here, out through here, up here, into the sand and start digging. But to get back, you have to be on this line or further this way. Because if you're on this line, this row, then it won't do it. If you're standing here, you can't get to the sand. So that tells me that this to here is your view. You can't do it from there. That's your view. That's your limit. You have to see the path in order to auto path. Well, if I take the map and I count from here to here, count this is the center, mirror it, then add in said center, so that, I'm just counting here to here times 2, and then adding the center square, that is 29, because that is 14 squares, if my count is correct. Some people wonder how to close chat. You can just click it, but if you're on mobile, you cannot click a chat line. So like this line would not close chat on mobile. I would have to click a line like these. And you can see it increases the view rather nicely. A lot of people wonder where's the best place to mine sand. Whether it be for making vials for alchemy, making vials to craft sand, for farming, or just selling sand. Well, there's the best spot right there. Tried and tested, there's no arguing it. That's the best spot, hands down. Like I said, it's one click away. Okay, you can see it. You can see why that is clearly the best spot. Also, another thing to note, this guy right here sells the spades you need in order to dig that sand. This guy buys and sells iron. This guy will sell a teleport spell along with various other magic spells, including fire missiles. Let's look up the potions. No, potions are too easy. Let's look up the blacksmith. Let's say we're not standing right next to him 2 squares away. Let's say we're on the other side of the world map. Okay, how do we look him up? Well, we know he sells iron, specifically iron bars. So, let's look that up. /wiki craft item iron bar. And I'll go ahead and hit space here so you can actually see what I typed. Some of you might not be able to see it too well because it may be quite blurry on this resolution. Sorry, it's the best I could do for this good of speed. I really wanted good visuals, and this is the best I could do. Unfortunately, as you saw, I am maxing out the processor. So, here we have the in-game wiki. Now, when I load this command, when it finally does load, you will notice it filled it all in exactly as I said. It is the wiki, craft. Oh, it went to craft. Ah, such a dummy. I didn't want craft. That's how I look up stuff for crafting recipes. Useful, not what we wanted. So, same thing. Wiki NPC item iron bar. Instead of craft, we went with NPC. Same thing, different category. And we can see there's a few listings. The tutorial fishing master. But you'll notice we got item, mob, NPC, craft, enchant, spell, arrow, and pet. Those are all valid commands for the wiki check command. So make sure you make note of that type of stuff. And then for the second option, it's just this box. Everything in this box is options. In this case, we have all, name, and item. Well, I don't think you'd really do an all search because that can cause quite a bit of lag. You'll notice we have Wyland Blacksmith. This is probably going to be the first other area you go to if you're going for combat first. If you're going for skill or just plain defense, you're probably going to come here. But the kill quests lead you over to Wyland before they lead you over to Reval. I'll show you the difference between the two in a moment. But you'll see he has it grayed out. It's not lit up. This one, on the other hand, is lit up. And you can see right there, buys and sells. The difference is this one does not sell. So if it's lit up like these, he sells all of these. These he does not sell. He will buy them off of you, but he does not sell them. Also note, that item right there, the raw pearl plate, is the best fishing, or not fishing, the best cooking experience in the game, by far. But as far as your overall cooking experience, by the time you get to that level, it's probably not going to be a very massive dent. Still, it is rather nice. It's still a pretty decent chunk. A couple of the fish are probably actually going to be the majority of your experience. So fishing and cooking really go hand in hand. Cook your low-level fish first. A lot of the low-level fish don't really go anywhere except NPCs. I mean, you can try it on market, but I'm not really sure how well that works. Here we have the Reval blacksmith. You can see he does buy a lot of the iron. He really does. And he sells a lot of the iron too. Most of your iron that you generate, it's going to get sold to him. You're probably going to end up making iron full helms, I believe it is. They're one more bar than the regular helm, but the value for it is almost double, even though the percentile chance is flat rate and you actually drop 20% chance crafted. But again, that value is doubled for only one more bar. And it doesn't take a lot of math to figure out that twice as much for 4 bars instead of 3 is a pretty good deal. Even if you're making 20% less of them, you're going to get probably 30%. Well, I'd say maybe 10% more, but even still, 10% more. That's pretty good. So, this guy, he's the only guy who actually sells potions the whole game. You have to craft the rest. You can do a lot of purchasing and selling on the player market. Remember, sell your feathers on the player market. People pay about $2,000 for them. And if you're searching for feathers, you'll see I have a lot of stuff in here. No feathers. I don't have any feathers. I sell them all because I don't do archery and I don't really actually fletch. So let's say I'm looking to buy some feathers. Let's say I'm an archer in search of feathers. Okay, so we got this. We'll go ahead. We'll look under materials because it's a crafting material. So we're looking in materials. And you may have noticed there were a few other options as well, but I'm just going for just feathers, regular old feathers. And I want to show that these things really are worth their weight in coin. You know, these are a big seller. These are very popular. Let's see how much people are selling them for if I was a prospective buyer. Currently, offers range from $220 all the way up to $26.50. I could pay any of those prices. Okay, and you'll notice they are all ordered. Most expensive, which would be the worst offer if I'm buying, the least expensive. And it'll do that for all of the buy list. All of these feathers are in stock. They're just waiting for my coin, or your coin, or whoever's coin. Now, if we switch over to sell, we hit search. It'll take a moment, refresh the list. Looks like they're having a bid war. So we can see that the going rate is 2,000, but then, however you pronounce his name, that's actually a real old school player, real vet. And Zaire, I'm assuming that's how to pronounce his name. I'm pretty sure that's that's Infernity, something like that. So they're kind of having a little bid war going on, and it's driving costs for them up, profits for us. If I wanted to, I could get about 2.1 million coins from that deal. And if I had enough feathers, I could then turn around and get another 5.8. So that's, almost 7 million coins I could make right there. Those coins are sitting there waiting for someone to come along with a feather going, sold. Just like that. You hand them the feather, boom, coins in your wallet. Just like that. They gotta go and pick up their money or item, depending on whether you're buying or selling, in the transactions menu. You'll see I'm selling a sand for 220. I'm buying fir logs because I really am tired of cutting it and I really don't want to deal with the NPC. I could pay 10. I'm instead offering people an extra 25 coins per log, which I actually undercut another player, to be honest. Someone else was offering 31. So I'm undercutting them, but hopefully I get enough logs. That's actually for my window quest. That's what I need to finish it off. And I'm selling some teleport scrolls. I believe that is, what's that one? Rackblood, Narwa, and Walko? Yeah, Walko. Walko is good for some higher levels, and of course, there's the event going on. Narwa, it's an icy area, and Rackblood is actually good for people looking to buy steel, good for people looking to mine white gold, so there's that. Um, you may notice I've kind of stopped selling a good majority of my what I like to call noob jewelry. I still have the silver diamond rings, and yeah, I've been buying out the competition because a lot of people have been undercutting. Everything, man. I have so many silver diamond rings. If you want a silver diamond ring, please feel free to buy one. Okay, this is actually cheaper than the diamond. Okay, I looked up cut diamonds. They're going for about 26,000. So I'm actually undercutting the cost to make it. People are trying to charge like 17,000, 10,000. I don't think they're actually. No, they might actually be dropping to 10,000, but they're undercutting me big time. I'm like, you know what? I could just let them be, let people go ahead and have their lower prices for a little while. You know, supplies will dry up, and then eventually I'll be the only one available. Or, or, mind you, I could buy out the competition, put their inventory into mine, my price. They get their money that they wanted, then I get the difference. I think I like the sound. Sounds nice to me. And it's not against the rules of this game. Okay? You'll notice I sell steel scimitars, and yes, it is lower than the in-game wiki value, which is what all the NPCs go by. So I'm undercutting the NPC, which is actually in Rackblood. And down here we have coins. I'm getting money from those teleport sales for Rackblood. Or sorry, not Rackblood, Narwa. We saw Eric, we saw this guy, and before I started recording, this guy. So I just hit accept. And keep in mind, I loaded mods. So if your transactions menu looks like nothing like this, you don't have drop down boxes for your offers. The reason for that is because you need to load your mods. The market mod is so useful. It really is. You have to load your mods, guys. Okay, look at this. Look. The standard action is delete. Market mod adds this button right here. It adds this little drop down box, which affects all of these. These are normally just delete. I can edit any of these. I can resubmit them when they expire. They only last 24 hours. So, you really think I'm gonna get 2,800 fur logs in 24 hours? Maybe. You think I'm gonna sell 53 silver diamond rings for 22,000 each in 24 hours? No. Resubmit. It's my best friend. That is white gold diamond necklace, by the way. I have an enchanted one, so I'm not really all that worried about those. It's quite a bit above wiki value, but that's actually it's going great approximately. So that's actually not bad. But then there's this one. A lot of new players just wander into the EN chat, which is meant for help. And while that is a good place to get directed accordingly, oh, I missed scavenger hunt for now. Oh well, I wasn't planning on going anyway. While it is a good place to get help, the mods are rather strict lately about the channels. Um, hmm? Let's see. Eh, so, know, clearly these guys are, chatting about game stuff, but you'll notice they're talking about like strength cures and weapons and, island builds and they're talking about all kinds of stuff. There's this channel. This is for mods. This is for like bug reports. But then over here we have this channel. This is the market channel. I have them all separated by channel on mine. So each of these actually is fully spread out and separated. And you can see some of these people, like this guy's looking to buy a Guardian Piercer +8. Let's see if I had one. Would that be the best offer? Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe someone else is looking to buy a Guardian's Piercer +8. Which, by the way, it's the Boar Spear in the Moss store. Nope, he's the only one, and he's looking to pay a decent amount, I think. I'm not familiar with two-handed weapons, much less the Boar Spear. Enchanted Flame Phoenix Plate Mail, that's hefty amount. But you can see these numbers, and then there's this guy. Cell Keyblade +9, Firelord Necked Power +7. He did not announce. So he doesn't have that little hyperlink I just did. If I click that, that'll just close chat. This guy, he's buying 1,000 bamboo fabric for 1,000 each. Which, I gotta admit, that's nice. I might go for that. And it's even telling me how much bamboo fabric is. I might grow me some bamboo fabric for that. I might do that. This person's selling a second grade mining donkey. It's a level 2 skill equipped donkey. It's a mining class, so you need level 20 mining. And he's selling steelwood coatings. I say guy because I just call them all guys. So you can see all of these, and these people, they're not actually typing all of this out. Oh, I'm gonna say this and this and no. I'm typing it. Come on. Really, you think they're gonna take the time out of their busy schedule grinding during double experience to type it all out? No. I got 8 things I want to announce. Some of them are buying, some of them are selling. I'll just announce it. Okay, I don't need to worry about details. The game can handle the details. I just want people to know. So this will take 3 of my lines. Since I've upgraded my market, done in that tab, I'll show you a few times, get 6 lines per hour. So I'll go ahead and announce, and you'll see it pop up down here at the bottom. Because I'm in the market channel. This is where it'll pop up. This channel right here. Yeah, there it is. I'm buying fur log, 35 each. I can click my own offer, but I won't see my offer or any of my alts. And the reason for that is because there's no alternate action in the rules. Alts are for alternate builds, and I have been undercut. Look at that. Wow. Someone decided that they wanted logs more than me. Guys. Don't you know I'm the kind of guy that buys you people out. Dragon Warrior, I bought some of your items. I'm selling some of them right now. And Zircon, I just see you all the time. I probably undercut you quite a lot. So you can see, it said 3 lines, and I'm only seeing 2. All 3 lines did post. That's a chat error. Not really sure what causes it, but it's an error. It's known. No one really knows why it happens. I'm being undercut. Golden Knight. Wow. Okay. He's not paying very much above what you get from the NPC. But I'll take that difference. That's 1k each. I'll take it. Purchase. Yes. Done. Now I have it. Now, I can edit my offer that I do have, and I can then add his steel scimitars to my offer. And when everyone has bought all of mine, I will get that bonus. See what I mean? Silver diamond ring. This guy's looking for 17.9. I'm asking 22.0. So that's a big difference, okay? That is 19, 20, 21, 22. 4.1k. I'll take it. Sure. Puts my money on hold, but I get my money. Don't you worry. Keep going along. They buy it. It is a fair price because, as I mentioned, he's undercutting the diamonds. Okay? So I'm actually losing money if I'm trying to craft these. I'm trying to keep it fair. And what is with this? These weren't here earlier. I'll handle that later. I bet Space Cadet's undercut me too. I bet he's working against me. That might be it. Sometimes people do that. When you get a big enough name for yourself, sometimes people just... Okay, so it's not Space Cadet. That happens sometimes. Me and Space Cadet get into a little bidding war. Next thing you know, we're practically selling it for no profit, and we're just sitting there going, now what? Because we buy it from the NPCs just like everyone else. There's really no other way to get it. And so that happens. That happens, people. Okay? If these people could easily get their hands on these items, they would not sell for this much. So there's a reason for the price. Okay? You gotta keep that in mind. There's a method to the madness. Now, as soon as this buy offer goes through, again, you can tell I'm lagging because, I'm clearly clicking stuff and it's clearly not responding. Come on. Oh, that would be a reason. I'm broke. So I'm being undercut on my gold back necklace. That might stay that way for a little while until I make some sales. This is all players that buy off of me, sell to me, all 9 yards. So, I'm broke. But let's say, I don't want to look it up. Steel bar. Not the best thing, but I can just go straight to this. Do I want to sell it? Do I want to buy it? Do I want to make a new offer because I couldn't find anything on the buy and sell and maybe I know, what it's worth? I can do that. Also note, that's actually considered a different window. So you're going to have to actually close that little right-click menu. Right-click on mobile is long press. Sorry I didn't prepare all this, guys. I've been told that my delivery could use some work on all of this. This is where you upgrade your market. As you go, it costs more. Um, yeah, I have four, or no, it's +5 per. So I've got one upgrade, I guess, maybe two. Oh, never mind. So my next upgrade, it's just been far too long since I upgraded. But my next one's 5 million or 500 moss. So I could use moss. There is a maximum, but I'm good with what I got. Currently, my max is it's a good amount. And you can see, it's pretty recent snapshot we're in here. I can even actually pull up my clock, and you'll see the